This video is sponsored by my OnlyFans, where I do my meaningful sex educational content, fitness, health, nutrition, relationship advice, and more. Hi guys, and welcome to this Flashgitz animation reaction. We haven't had one of these in quite a while, so every time that I do these reactions, well, I'm super excited because first, of course, Warhammer fan, Black Templars fan, in general, basically, well, almost actually all the legions, but yeah. And Flashgitz, most of their animations I find pretty damn good, and of course my favorites are these. So every time that one of the Black Templars Furry animations come out, it's an event, guys. So without further ado, I'm going to check your comments, of course, after this. Hi to everyone in the chat. Yeah, well, I'm gonna try to address that viewed feel. Yes, all dark, right? You too. IV optic, deaclite on awesomeness. So, let's see it. Let's see it. Aha. Okay. What is happening? Oh boy. It's very loud. Uh-oh. Is that a Fury? Looks like a Slaneshi thing. Although noise marines use noises. Anyways. Oh, that's not good. Oh boy, this is creepy. Definitely not that like the other ones. Oh, I love this armor, so cool. White helmet, white shoulder pads, black chest plate, awesome. Wow, the visual of this is pretty awesome. Effective. The atmosphere. Oh wow! Oh! How can this happen? Purge it! Purge it right now! Oh boy. Oh boy, what is... What? What is this? No! No, no, no! Oh, no, no! What? Furry spawn. Oh, they did capture it? The body? Jesus! Jesus, guys. Yeah, definitely check the link down below as I always posted it so you can see this properly with, you know, on the Flashgitz channel. Oh, wow. I mean, I need time to process it. Process, okay. We have to go, you know, and see it. So, you know, as an animation, this is like, well, good enough, I would say. It's vector-like. I like vector style. As a story, well, they decided to go this creepy route, you know. It's no longer funny. Still a parody, though. I mean, if there's like one other chaos god that's not sluttish, but is close enough and different enough, like the balance between different and not, I think like a furry god is gonna be perfect. But of course, this cannot exist in the Warhammer universe. So here we can see how it can, but it's still very, very ridiculous. This is a very cool shot. It's one of the best shots of this whole animation. I just love it. The skull is made awesome. This is just very, very dark. So when you have too many dark scenes, it really takes away from the whole experience. You can have one or two, but when there are that many, it's really hard to, you know, to like have a... it's kind of hard to put it, but basically, it's hard to have like an overall impression that is vivid enough in your mind when the whole thing is just super dark. I appreciate the effects of it. That's horrible. I can't watch that. That's horrible. How is this like? What is the statue of the emperor? Where are they? What is this supposed to be? It's not the Iron Throne because that's too big. So yeah, we'll see what is the continuation of this thing. I will give it, like, for Flashgitz thing, like an 8 out of 10. Depends on what you expect. I did expect comedy, I didn't get it. It's still very good. It's pretty impressive, you know, they are trying to go in this other direction now. Still a parody, you know. They cannot say that it's not a parody. In any case, I don't know, guys, kind of prefer the funny things. And less darkness. I mean, fewer darker scenes, maybe it's gonna be better. Usually that's how darker scenes are used in movies. They are used for effect when the time comes, not to be throughout almost, yeah. But yeah, overall, they're really, really awesome. 8 out of 10 is not bad. You know, don't get me wrong. So, I'm reading here. It's Thanksgiving update tomorrow? But you're not from America. Is that another type of Thanksgiving? Watching the new Dune. Lame? I don't know, it was pretty accurate. Bring water. Aha, I do have water actually. Okay. But that's another conversation though, Optic. You know, it's not a topic. Thank you for the feedback, DRV. And Dark, hi. So, beautiful Joe, beautiful, is that how you read it? Uh, well, I'm not doing that well. This whole week's gonna be slow, in the matter of content. Unfortunately, I'm doing what I can, but yeah, not doing that well. I gotta take like not few, but 2 full days of me doing absolutely anything. I mean, not doing absolutely anything. Well, besides doing the training that I always do and, going out with the pups, but the rest of the things that I should do to fully rest mentally and physically is to just like watch stuff. So I need this deload, not watching messages, not answering anything, just not doing videos, although I love it. But I just really need to sleep. Just to sleep and do nothing for 2 days. Just really need it. I never take, breaks. I mean, I haven't had any type of, and yeah, anything that is resembling vacation even this much. Just half of a day off, half of a day, half of a day. And at one point, I just have everything to here. And I'm like, okay, I can push another day, and then it becomes almost a burnout. So I better take that 2 days. That's probably gonna be on the weekend, by the way. In the meantime, I managed to catch up with some stuff. Like Wednesday just came out. Watched the first 3 episodes while rowing on the machine because I don't have any other time. So at least I can train while watching, and it's pretty amazing. So I definitely recommend Wednesday if you're a fan of Adam's Family. Just awesome. For now, really, really great. So on that question, that was the answer. This is more like Slanesh, but yeah, like I said. And eater of chickens. It's awesome to see ya. Sacrilege. Andre, you are here too. Yeah, it kind of looks like a gene stealer infection. Yeah. Well, like I already, answered, Andre. I'm kind of like feeling like half human right now. Fury good versus Laneige in a pillow fight. That's awesome. Awesome. I'm going to record that for a future poll on the channel right now. Before I forget, it's amazing. Just amazing. Fury is God. Because they have to have a God. Fury is God versus Slanesh. Ha! That's gonna be awesome. Expect that. Expect that, guys. In a poll. Pups are great. It's difficult to walk with Sunny because, he's a baby. But he's gonna be 4 months in 3 days. Yeah, 4 months old. But I'm doing what I can. First with one, then with the other. You can't walk 2, 4. You can walk 2. Those 2 because they're just wild. So yeah, gotta one by one. I mean, gotta do it like this. Take it easy on the training. I can't because there's also these things called womanly stuff that when they're closing, they're making me eat a ton more. It's like being compelled to eat. It's very hard to explain. So I'm consuming calories like a man for the last, I don't know how many, like maybe it's been a week, and I still look great and I haven't gained anything. So it's amazing, but I still have to help myself compensate, for that. So I'm doing everything basically. Walking 12 kilometers a day, about 17,000 steps, and doing the rowing 4 kilometers today, plus weight training. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Uh, well, it looks like I'm burning it off, definitely. But I hope that it stops because it's torture. I don't wish that on anyone. Guys probably, I don't see how guys can experience the same thing because it's just a hormonal thing that happens to girls. Not all girls. It didn't happen before. It just started basically like maybe 2 years ago to have, for me to have such stuff. But the upside is that at least I get to eat things that I normally will not eat, like pizza. I can only eat pizza during this time and totally get away with it. So at least that just it's just that this time it's a lot longer, and I can eat uh things that I'm not supposed to for a lot longer time. But still, like, what is happening here? I hope this ends soon. Really, I just want to eat my normal things and not go above certain threshold. It's just weird. I always wanted to eat whatever I want for a longer time, and now I got it, and now I'm like, what's happening? Yeah. Um, your favorite Warhammer 40k character? That's great, Dark. Love it. It's going to a ball. I'm going to a ball. My personal favorite, I don't know. It's gonna be a great ball. I think it's the Emperor, actually. Because how can that be the Emperor? He's just the most fascinating out of everyone. I want a copy. Copy paste. Sorry, guys. Copy paste here. How many candy temptations? A lot. A lot. Oh, Mike. Well, thanks, Andre. Well, before when I was younger, I was gaining weight from everything that I did. So now is the opposite. I'm not. That's amazing. Always wanted it. I just can't believe it happened. Um, yeah. But, from one point of view, I feel much better when I can actually lift without being hungry all the time. So at least I feel normal for once. My favorite food? We totally off any topic, by the way, but you know that after each reaction or whatever I cover, it's time for the chat anyway. It's time for you guys, so there's that. Favorite food? Pizza, spaghetti, uh, wait, pancakes, but Bulgarian pancakes, which is totally different than American pancakes. Uh, some form of pastry, like muffins filled with chocolate. A souffle, which is kind of like a muffin filled with chocolate. And well, those are my favorite foods, basically. Whey protein in anything, really. French toast, such things, which I don't eat the rest of the time. But I also love yogurt with some cereal, protein, and some fruit, which is what I eat every day. One of the things that I eat every day is that. Um, and eggs. I just love eggs. Eggs, eggs, eggs. Everyday eggs. And meat. Yeah, I love a ton of meat. Horse meat. It's amazing. I love horse meat. I can get it. I mean, it's very hard to get it. But when I can afford it, I eat a bit of horse meat. And then it's beef, second place. That's too much information, probably. In the Infinite. That Necro guy from the Necrons. Still have to research him more. Oh, Andre. Okay. Well, thanks, dear Ivy, for sharing. Gonna Geri gonna be getting in shape for Sister in Battle Armor. I'm already in shape for that, actually. I mean, I have more muscle than most girls in general. I'm training for years. It's just that I don't have uh, the gymnast structure where they don't have hips actually, and they are just naturally more lean and their muscle bellies are like, very defined. I just don't have that. My physique, I mean, my whole body in general is more, feminine. Like Marilyn Monroe, the Arlo, I cannot say this. Hourglass. How was the word for that? You know what I mean? Like a neat shape. Uh, so I have the hips, I have everything basically, and just the muscle bellies. They're just not that defined. Whatever I do, I still have a ton of muscle, but I cannot get like so. You know. They're also very lean, but I've seen a lot of women that just don't have hips, and in general, uh, they look a lot more dry than other women. Just how it is. What to do? So you can always visit, my Instagram to see such pictures if you like to see how I look. If you haven't seen, physique updates, other stuff at OnlyFans, I post a ton of physique updates. It's just that they're very revealing physique updates. But you can see, yeah, the point is the progress, no matter if they're sexy or not. The point is always the progress, which I'm pretty sure I've reached my natural limits by this point, but doing what I can. I have to, when we talk about this, I do have to do like an update of my back because I'm pretty sure that my back is, well, better. This is how it was before, like 2 years ago. Now it should be better, definitely better. So that is one pick that totally not related to this video. Totally not related. So yeah, that was my back. Um, and yeah, I mean, I also had some kind of a cool picture of my arm somewhere. But I just go to Instagram, Geri reviews. You can see a ton of pictures of my physique, basically. Which I sustain all the time, and not just like the actors for a role. It's all the time. So for me to somehow get this state and get a break and eat for like 2 weeks for once, it's a break. It's some kind of a mental break for sure. Hopefully it's gonna subside soon, indeed. I always eat 4 or 5 a day, eggs. Cheesecake souffle. Oh, I also love cheesecake. I just put them in the pan. I either make pancakes out of them or just make the French toast out of them without any fat. I don't use fat for cooking. I'm ready, yes. Yeah. It's really Russian roulette, yeah. I know. I know, yeah. Jeans are very, yeah. My dad used to train a lot. He was like a natural bodybuilder. I can't say he did like the best physique ever or anything, but for absolutely natural lifter that knew half of the things that I know now, not even half, he was pretty big, pretty muscular. Yeah. So yeah, guys. Mm, we'll see. Actually, I'm interested to see how much muscle I'm gonna build, during this time because I'm not in a deficit, or at least I don't think I am. Some days I'm definitely on deficit again, although I'm eating more. But the point is that it's very hard to create muscle tissue and be hungry all the time. Be in a deficit all the time. But now I can build more muscle. Uh, and not seeing my breast disappearing. That's kind of the downside. That just the breasts just disappear. That's it. It's a good thing that I also have big breasts. Enough. I mean enough that they're not like completely there. But if I didn't, I would, to this point of leanness, I would not have anything there. Basically. And a little secret, and that's totally not the topic once again, guys, but we are talking about these things. So whoever wanted to see the reaction and my commentary on it, we'll do it, after the stream. So I don't know if you know this, guys, but before this 1 monthly stay, that you all know what I'm talking about, in every month, usually the breasts get a lot bigger because they just get swollen, and that's awesome. So right now they are. So sometimes when they look bigger because I'm in this period, and sometimes when they're not, there's just not. It's just period of time. That is it. So that's one positive when that moment approaches, that the breast gets literally like like this from the inside, and they of course hurt and it's uncomfortable, but no matter, because they look great. Yeah. And some periods uh, is not exactly the same. Sometimes this does not happen, or it happens very little. Sometimes they're super big and super painful, so it's different every time. So that's not like a rule of thumb, but most of the time, every girl is different though, so there is that. Well, yeah. Oh, dark. Yes. Okay. Go to bed. I'm also going to bed. Pups are sleeping, so everything is ready for going to bed. That was very, very interesting conversation about totally not authorities. But yeah, we already checked that in the beginning, so I'm not that. I don't feel that guilty. Okay, guys. So Booba good. Okay. So sleep well, and we'll see if I can do anything tomorrow here. My priority has to be OnlyFans tomorrow. I have to create the content for there, but if I can if I can produce here, I will. So have a great and awesome evening, guys. Sleep well. Thank you. Have a good evening. Yes, guys, and kisses. Love you.